Hello and welcome to the Chanda Academy. In today's video, we are going to solve this exercise about logarithms. In this exercise, we will want to extend or develop the following logarithms, which means turning one big logarithm like that into the addition and the subtraction of very simple logarithms. Let's start with the first one. So let's start by looking into some properties of the logarithm. We know that logarithm, so in any base, of a times b is equal to logarithm of a plus logarithm of b. Okay, of course, if a is greater than 0 and b is greater than 0, okay, we will not get into those kind of considerations. Also, we know that logarithm of a to the b power is equal to logarithm to b logarithm of a, okay, for all powers. And we know that logarithm of a divided by b is equal to logarithm of a minus this time logarithm of b. And with this, we will be able to solve this whole exercise. Let's start with the first one. A is equal to natural logarithm of square root of a times b. We know that the square root of some capital A, okay, is equal to a to the 1/2 power. A square root is just as a power 1/2. So here we've got a is equal to natural logarithm of a times b to the 1/2 power. Using this property here, we know that this thing is equal to 1/2 times natural logarithm of a times b. And using this property here, property, let's say number 1, number 2, and number 3, using property number 1, we know that this thing is equal to 1/2 natural logarithm of a plus 1/2 natural logarithm of b. And here we turn some big logarithm into the addition of very simple logarithms. And we are done with the first question. Second question, we've got log b is equal to log in base 5 of square root of x squared plus 1 to the third power. Using the rule about exponents, this is equal to 3 times log 5 of square root of x squared plus 1. And we know that the square root is equal to the power 1/2. And so we've got 3 times 1/2 times logarithm in base 5 of x squared plus 1. And here we cannot do anything much but simplifying this into b is equal to 3/2 of log 5 of x squared plus 1. And so we turn one difficult logarithm into a simpler one. Okay, perfect. Now third one, we've got c is equal to log in base a of x squared over y times z to the third power. Here we will use the first rule to say that this is the third rule to say that this is equal to log in base a of x squared minus log in base a of y times z to the third power. We will then use the first rule to say that this is equal to log in base a of x to the third power minus log in base a of y plus log in base a of z to the third. If we develop this here and here, we will have minus log of y minus log of z to the 3. Using the power rule, so this rule here, we will be able to say that this is equal to 2 times log in base a of x minus log in base a of y minus 3 log in base a of z. And we have developed our logarithm. Now last one, which is a little bit more complicated. We've got d is equal to log of square root of z times square root of y times square root of x. And we are going to do this step by step. The first square root is just as a power 1/2. And so this thing is equal to 1/2 log of z square root of y square root of z. Okay, now we can develop this as saying that it's equal to 1/2 log of z plus 1/2 log of square root of y square root of z. We are done with this part. Now this part is just as having here a power 1/2. And so this is equal, so still here 1/2 log of z plus 1/2 times 1/2 log of y square root of z. And this thing is equal, so here this is just as a 1/4, 1/2 log of z plus 1/4 times log of y plus, because there is multiplication here, plus log of square root of z. And this thing is plus 1/4, sorry, plus 1/4 log of square root of z. And this thing just has z to the 1/2 power. And now developing everything, we've got 1/2 log, it was here, this is an x, okay, x, and x. Okay, this is just as 1/2 of log of z plus 1/4 log of y plus 1/8, which is 4 times 2, okay, so this 1/2 over 8 log of x. D is equal to all of that, and we have turned our very complicated logarithm into an addition of simpler ones. And we are done with this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon. Bye.